welcome to the Geeking Poetic podcast channel.
On this channel, we have shows and segments that contain adult humor,
bad language, dirty jokes,
and other stuff that is strictly for mature audiences only.
So if you're too young or too sensitive for this kind of material, then please do not watch our channel or our videos.
This channel is not for you.
Thanks much.
And now, on with the show! About to fall over.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
We doing?
You're doing? Yeah, you're double doing, right? Because this is the double dose episode.
Yeah,
Get a little double dose here of the Geeking Squad podcast. This is episode number 22. Yeah. Double dose.
Wow. Nicely done.
I am one of your hosts, Larry Roberts. Down the way from me, and he's mean, he's mighty, and he's coming for you. He is none other than
Vito. Really not that mean.
No, he can be. You fuck him over.
Spill your vodka. Scotch.
Yeah, scotch and vodka. Then you watch out. He'll fucking freak you out, folks. Our Spanish fans found that one out, boy. And then the mighty and mystical and always merciless. It is none other than
Megan the Merciless.
It is Megan the Merciless.
Yeah.
And I am Flash Geekin'. Okay. And Megan the Merciless. And Vito Volton over there. I'm always going to bring it back to Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Sorry, you know how that goes. Anyway, welcome to the Geeking Squad podcast. This is a show that is based off of the Geeking Squad group on Facebook, where we invite you all to come in there. It's free and open to join. Don't be a dickhead. And you'll get along just grand in there, I think.
Get along swimmingly.
Swimmingly. That's perfect. Yes, swimmingly. And it'll be just divine. All right. Really choice. And we talk about geeky stuff in there. We don't talk about politics or religion or any of that bullshit. We talk about sci-fi, action, adventure, comics, toys, movies.
Conspiracies.
Yeah, UFOs.
Science.
Yep. And go is always the science. We talk about all that kind of stuff that, geeks like us love. And when you all share your articles, your memes, your little funny bits, and all that kind of stuff in there, we pick the choicest cuts of meat. It doesn't have to be meat, I guess, because not everybody's into meat, I'm kind of trying to swear off meat, actually. I'm trying to. I'm not doing a great job at it, but I'm trying to. But we pick all the best delicacies out of the group, we'll say, and then we talk about it here on the show. And a bunch of different kinds of segments and stuff. But before that, you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Hanging in there?
Yep, we're hanging in.
Just always hanging.
Always hanging.
Yep, hanging.
Right, my fingertips.
Yeah.
They're starting to bleed.
Are you hanging with Mr. Cooper? Do you remember that show?
Oh, fuck yeah,
God,
I remember
yeah.
hanging with Mr. Cooper, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're hanging with Mr. Cooper. All right. Well, on that note, then, let's just dive right into the deep end of the pool. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff in a segment that we love to call...
What's Shakin Bacon?
All right, so in Shakin Bacon, we are going to talk about just all sorts of different little tidbits that we found randomly in the group. And first of all, one of the things I'm really excited about, because just recently we had the end of, and we're not going to talk about it, we had the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There's a lot of things that happen in Falcon and Winter Soldier, as well as in WandaVision, that have led people to believe that there might be more going on
No.
with this whole Skrull thing that we saw in Captain Marvel. I'm not going to say why and what, because if you haven't watched those shows, I don't want to totally spoil it for you, but let's just say, I think come on. We had the whole thing in Captain Marvel. We had the end stuff in Spider-Man Far From Home, where we found out that there was some Skrull things involved in that. It's not like a big dark secret that Skrulls are
Here.
They're here and they're not going anywhere. And clearly they're not. So we've also, it's open. It's not not known that Marvel and Disney are planning a Secret Invasion movie or show or something like that that's going to be coming out. And Secret Invasion is based off the same name comic book, which has to do with Nick Fury and the heroes discovering that there's a bunch of Skrulls living amongst us all this time and we don't know it.
Guys.
So David Icke was right.
Oh, God. Speaking of conspiracies. Yeah. So there are literally green-skinned people,
They're here.
Shapeshifters that can
Yeah.
infiltrate. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's basically what Secret Invasion is about. And
That's where you got all this material.
Oh.
Yep, exactly. It's probably the
How
actual...
old is that comic book? Is it from the 70s or 60s?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's more. But Skrulls have been around since the 60s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Secret Invasion thing is a more somewhat recent, new millennium.
So they got it from him.
Probably.
Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The Secret Invasion show is going to be coming out. And I personally think that all of the stuff we're seeing in these shows is really going to tie into Secret Invasion, just like how we before had everything tied into the Thanos and Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War storyline. I
Got
think
another big buildup.
for all we know, all sorts of characters we're seeing might not be who we think they are. There's all kinds of characters, maybe Sharon Carter's a Skrull, maybe, this, I'm not going to name
Bucky?
names. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
He's being awful nice.
Huh?
He was being awful nice.
Yeah, he's a different Bucky. You're just like him because he posted that picture of his butt online.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Oh, man.
I very much appreciated that.
Jeez Louise. But anyway, yeah, apparently he Instagrammed a photo of his butt or something. It's
He was
out.
flashing. He was promoting his new movie.
What does it have to do with butts?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
I guess it worked, But in any case, so this Secret Invasion thing, I really do think it's got a lot of promise. It's a cool storyline in the comics. I don't want to give too much away because obviously it'll be very spoilery if I do. But there's been some announcements about who is going to be in it because it's still pretty early days with that. I mean, it's a while before that's going to come out. But they have cast, what's her name? EMILIA CLARKE.
No.
She was in Solo, of course, the Star Wars story, and of course from Game of Thrones.
And of course, Star Trek Genesis.
Oh, okay.
Star Trek Terminator Genesis.
Okay.
Dude, what are you doing? Yeah.
Whoa.
Boy, oh boy. When
It's late, man.
That's what Vito says when worlds collide. Oh, man. But anyway, so from Terminator Genesis, yes. So she's got geek pedigree. So now she's going to be in Secret Invasion. We don't know who she's going to play. Who knows? It's also been reported that Olivia Colman is going to be in that. We know her from The Crown. And everything. She just finished, I think. She's no longer going to be the queen.
No longer the queen.
On The Crown. Her time has come and gone and everything, and I liked her. So she's going to be in there, and that's pretty interesting. Yeah, this cast is really shaping up. We know Samuel L. Jackson's going to be in there because Nick Fury is very important to the whole storyline. We know that Ben Mendelsohn is going to be back as the one Skrull we saw in Captain Marvel and everything. So sizing up to be real cool, and I'm pretty excited about that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for the build-up.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it to be over. I want to know all the answers.
Wow, that's not impatient at all.
I'm learning from you.
I'm not even that impatient. I mean, I still...
If they gave you all the spoilers where you could read them, you're telling me you want to read it?
Oh, well, that's different.
No,
yeah,
it's
of
not.
course I would read all the spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah, of course I would.
All right.
But I don't want it to be all over. Like, I don't want all the movies to just be dumped at once. I like waiting, you know what I mean? I like the build up to the movies, but I do want to know what happens.
No, I need to binge it all right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm so into binging stuff now. I don't want to wait 3 years for something anymore, dude. I'm spoiled like that.
yeah. You guys have all
It's
come
a
to the
young
dark
generation.
Right.
side. Yeah.
Such spoiled brats.
It's true. We really, really are. It's really bad. But anyway, somewhat related to Marvel, talking about one of the Marvel alumni, it is reported that Chris Hemsworth
Yes, I'm listening.
Is
Has
it?
shown his butt on Instagram as
Oh
well.
God. Watch that become like a thing, right?
Oh, okay, I'm in. Maybe I'll finally get into Instagram now.
What would Megan do? Could you imagine if like they put out like a thing and it was just like the naked butts of like Sebastian Stan, Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Pine all together? If you guys could see the look on Megan's face right now, she's like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
I'm in.
But the trick is they're not
But-
shaved.
They're just extremely
just-
hairy asses.
Yeah, they're just a regular man's ass. It's just full of hair.
Meg's like contemplating. She's like, "I may not care." Yeah.
Is it blonde hair? Is it dark hair? I need degree of hair here.
Is it like real, like poopy type hair? What kind of hair? Might be a deal breaker.
That might be a deal breaker.
Yeah, it might be. But anyway, that's not it. It has nothing to do with his butt.
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Let's reel it back in, Meg. All right.
It started.
So Chris Hemsworth has been spotted spending a lot of time lately with Russell Crowe. Because Russell Crowe is making a cameo appearance in the next Thor movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't know what role he's going to play yet in Thor: Love and Thunder. But
Wait a minute.
oh no, you didn't know it was called Love and Thunder?
Dude, seriously? That's what it's called?
Love and Thunder. Yeah.
That sounds like an actual Thor album
Yeah, it
that
does.
he would do.
You mean like the
Right.
band?
The band Thor, yeah, John Michael Thor. Like,
Yeah.
that's something he would do.
Well, it's because John Michael Thor fucking knows what's up, man. You know, nothing can stop the Metal Avenger. Come on, man. You wonder what he's doing with that big hunk of steel in his hand. He's gonna bend that shit with a towel and his teeth.
Maybe when he got like electrocuted when he did that stunt in like Seattle or some shit. Like,
He did. That poor bastard. He did. He was playing an outdoor show and he held up the piece of metal because he's been his Thor and he did this whole thing and fucking lightning hit the fucking thing. Yeah. And he got electrocuted. He survived. He's all right.
Thank God.
Yeah, he's okay. He's doing fine.
Getting derailed a lot now.
Yeah, so Hemsworth has been hanging out with Russell Crowe, and it's rumored that they are talking and working together on Gladiator 2, with Hemsworth possibly playing like his son in the movie and everything. I don't. It's a lot of rumors. It's a lot of speculation and everything. But I mean, come on.
Didn't his son die in the movie?
Well, but
or does
I mean,
he have like another son? I guess. Maybe?
Exactly. He's a motherfucking gladiator. He fucks who he wants. He's making babies all over the place. I know that's not at all how his character was. I'm just talking shit. Man, Gladiator's a fucking great movie.
It is a great movie.
I haven't watched it in a while. Have you ever
seen it?
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, it's a fucking awesome movie.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, man, you better add that to the list because you need to see that someday. Real fucking good. Especially if they're going to come out with this sequel now.
Yeah. I'll have to go see it in the theater.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, in any case, there's rumors that he's going to be in that. Whether it'll be his son or who knows. There's all sorts of things. People are just speculating. So
It's what we do.
yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock in it, but it's a cool thought. It's definitely a cool thought, and if anybody could do it, it'd be Chris Hemsworth. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of rumored possible spin-off sequel things, something you might be interested in.
Yes, they're talking about a Beetlejuice sequel.
They've been talking about that for a long time now.
Yeah, it might be happening now. They got Winona Ryder
Okay.
coming back, and it's rumored maybe ex-Flame having a little bit of hardship lately because of dumb bitches, but Johnny Depp might be coming back and joining her. We don't know what kind of role he's going to play. He could be like the new Beetlejuice because, crazy, eccentric, asshole, weird. But I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it'd be cooler if like her and Johnny were supposed to be the new couple,
Yeah, I agree. I would love that more.
and then like something happens to
And they get
them.
Michael Keaton to come back and be Beetlejuice again. That'd be
Right.
fucking amazing.
Right. That would be
That I'd be in
excellent.
for.
Especially if they did some sort of like spin on it, maybe where like, say like something happens or maybe even like they're not dead, but they move into some other house and it's like being haunted by some fucked up ghost that's a real asshole and they don't know how to get rid of this ghost and they're like, oh my God, the only thing we can do is get Beetlejuice's help.
No, you know what they need to do?
What?
Everything does this little flip thing with sequels.
Yeah.
Okay. So Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp, their punk rock, right?
Okay.
That they move into this house and it's haunted, but it's haunted by Casper. They're like, get rid of fucking Casper. I don't want Casper. He's too friendly. I don't want a friendly ghost. And they pull in Beetlejuice
That's just
to get rid
cruel.
of Casper.
What the fuck you got against Casper, man?
I
Is
don't.
Casper's
They
lame?
do.
What? Did you just say Casper's lame?
Yeah.
Casper was awesome. He's the
He is
friendliest
awesome.
ghost of them all.
Okay.
I was Casper in kindergarten, motherfucker.
Well, that's not a very friendly ghost there.
Yeah, well, you fuck with Casper, you get the fucking
You went too far,
yeah.
you know.
You're gonna get the wrath of the sheet, man. You know. Well,
Moving
in
on.
any case, yeah. Let's
We went too
let's
far.
yeah. Let's just move on. So yeah, we'll see what that holds. You know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. What else is going on? Any other cool news?
Disney.
Okay, well now we're moving on to something.
Yeah.
Now in Disney, it's just mothers that die.
Good Lord.
Well, it's true.
It is true. It is true.
Disney had it out for
They
moms.
can be pretty
man.
grim too.
Oh yeah, they were real grim. Yeah.
Pretty sad things.
Yeah.
But they're Disneyland specifically
Okay.
and California Adventures are kind of releasing plans where they're going to not so much expand, but kind of revamp some of their areas.
Okay. Add
Okay.
new territories and stuff.
Revamp territories they already have.
I gotcha. Okay.
So they're not really expanding any further out. They just have to revamp, but they have to get the permissions and all
Sure,
this bullshit, red
sure.
tape shit. But they're talking about adding in like a Frozen
Okay.
boat ride, it sounds like.
Great.
There's going to be a fucking Tangled boat ride with the lanterns and stuff. Oh, that's so
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
totally going just for that.
Yeah.
And a Peter Pan boat. There's a lot of boat rides they're going to add in here.
Yeah.
You're like,
Fuck,
wait,
they're all about the boats.
yeah, a lot of boaters now.
Yeah. Okay.
But Peter Pan with the Lost Boys and everything like that. It's like, oh, those sound pretty cool.
You're eating worms, Michael. Not those. Not that Lost Boys. Different.
No.
Different Lost Boys.
Different Lost Boys.
Okay. Join us, Michael. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead. Anyway.
That would be cool too, though.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But an eagle-eyed people, something that was not accounted for or brought up. But, you know, they're building on the Avengers whole complex thing over, I think, in California Adventure.
Okay.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got the Guardians of the Galaxy tower thingy, it was saying, and they're going to expand it out to like a whole Avengers complex
Okay.
kind of thing. And an eagle-eyed person saw in there that there is, so looking down, it's like an aerial view of it,
Yeah.
these plans and everything like that. And somebody noticed that there is a giant, big leopard statue in the middle of all this,
Okay.
which makes them think
Wakanda.
that Wakanda is going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool.
That would be cool.
So it's all rumored. Nothing's been confirmed yet,
Okay.
but that's promising.
Yeah, I mean, just all the Marvel stuff, it sounds like they're going to add to this and everything sounds real fucking cool.
Yeah, it didn't really say anything too specific other than the Galaxy of Terror and the Avengers campus.
Okay.
What exactly that is,
I don't know.
we don't know, but hopefully maybe part of Wakanda.
If I ever get to go to NAM again in Anaheim, maybe I'll have to stop by there again.
Yeah, get us some pictures or something.
Yeah, exactly. That could be awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll be interested in seeing what comes of that.
Oh, look at this. So they're also looking to make more immersive experiences,
Okay.
including Toy Story,
Okay.
Zootopia,
Okay. I like Zootopia.
and Tron.
Oh, fuck yes. That just bought my ticket to
There you go.
Disneyland.
Now you would definitely be going.
Be like, sorry, I'm going to NAM, and then what are you doing after the convention today? I'm going to fucking Tron land, man. I gotta go be in Tron, man. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, it'd be cool if they actually do all that stuff. So, all right, cool. What else is going on? Any other interesting news of any sort?
So I've got some Star Wars news.
Okay, yeah,
that
we
might
haven't
appeal
talked
to
about
you,
Star Wars
a
too
little
much.
bit there, Larry.
Okay.
So apparently, one of my favorite redheads, Karen Gillan,
Oh yeah.
will be playing. Well, she might be playing a character named Mara Jade in
Yes.
some upcoming Star Wars show.
Okay.
That could possibly happen. Now, I've never heard of this Mara Jade character, but
Oh.
after reading this, I was like, wow, that's badass, which she is.
Well, see, okay, yeah, I won't get into a long thing about it, but because we've talked about it, you've heard our bass player Mike talk about it. It's all that expanded universe stuff. A lot of that which had been pushed aside initially, where Disney and all them said, no, we're not going to do anything with the expanded universe. Well, now we've seen
how much money we can make.
Yeah. I think after the whole debacle that happened with the J.J. Abrams trilogy and stuff, not that it's all J.J. Abrams' fault, but I think they've embraced a little bit more expanded universe stuff, especially with what happened with The Mandalorian and seeing that, hey, we can step outside the regular timeline and let's embrace some of these other characters and all this stuff. So, yeah, man. Yeah, that's the funny thing about it, Vito, is I think that whereas you're just sort of a casual Star Wars fan or whatever, if you even call it that, with the regular movies, I have a feeling like a lot of the novel stuff that came out in the 90s and the 2000s, I have a feeling that stuff would be way more up your alley. A lot of it gets way darker. It's more involved. It's got just a really interesting lore and mythology involved with all of it. And it's not nearly... I wouldn't say Star Wars is kiddie, but definitely on the lighter side of sci-fi and everything. The books are much less so. They're aimed at adults.
Cool.
You know what I mean? So if they're going to start doing things like Mara Jade and everything, that's
because I just read her relationship with Luke and I was like, holy shit, dude, that's awesome.
Right. So who knows? Yeah, then there's so much now after they did the whole Luke thing at the end of The Mandalorian and the way it was received and everything. Now Disney's like, oh, so we can do something more with this, huh? You know, and especially, I think the majority of people are in agreement that if they got Sebastian Stan to play Luke from here on out,
I'm in.
Right. You know, if they did something like that, I think it would work, man. I think a lot of people would buy it. I know they were probably nervous about that after the whole Solo movie thing. Like, well, we'll get somebody else to play Han Solo. But I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit different. So Solo's also gotten a lot more respect since then.
That's it.
Now that people have gotten over their bullshit.
As they always do.
And a lot of people like just didn't even pay attention to it when it came out because they were so anti-Star Wars. I've seen more and more people sitting there talking and going like, oh man, you know, I watched Solo and it was great. And I'm like, I fucking told you it
that
was.
Years ago.
Solo's a fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. We'll have to go see it.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see, man. I really hope that happens because again, and how cool would it be if it was Karen Gillan and Sebastian Stan? Because that is what's her face from Guardians of the Galaxy. Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy and fucking Bucky. That's awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I dig it. So hopefully it happens. All right, cool. Anything else before we move on?
Yeah, so a little bit of a left turn here. So apparently Rocky IV is getting a director's cut. And yes, I'm as excited as you are, people listening. But then I read about it and I got less excited.
Why?
Oh, no.
Because they're making one major change.
Uh-oh.
And Sylvester Stallone says that they're entirely cutting out Paulie's robot from the entire film. And I don't know how I feel about that because that robot is really awesome.
Does he make the movie?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
He doesn't make the movie at all. It's so stupid. Happy birthday, Paulie. It's all fucking...
You're gonna love your present, Uncle Paulie.
Where is it? Happy birthday, Paulie. What the hell is this?
I don't think he should cut it out.
I guess he got a lot of flack for it, but
For cutting it out?
Of course.
not for cutting. No, for having it in there. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I mean,
he did. It's fucking stupid. It's so bad, and it's so. It's not just that it's not just that they added this robot in there, which it just didn't need to be in there. They added it in there for like comedy's sake because they felt like, well, granted, this is a pretty grim in a lot of ways movie. You know what I mean? Because it's got death in there. It's
throwing the damn towel.
Yeah.
I love this movie so much, dude. I love it. I fucking love it.
Throwing the damn towel. Yeah. It's got death in there. It was, that movie came out at the height of the whole Red Scare
Cold War
thing,
shit.
Cold War thing, and that's what it dealt with, was us fighting. It was a very tense movie in a lot of ways. So they added this in there to put some lightness in there, and they had to give Paulie something to do, basically. I don't know why, but at that point, I think Paulie had pretty much worn out his welcome.
I think so.
He should have been written out in the third movie,
Now, Vito, question for you. If they took out
The robot
guy and they put in an acid death, would that make you feel better about it?
That's a trick question, man. Because yes, it would, but an acid death does not belong in a Rocky film.
And that's more to the point, though, see?
Well, neither does this robot, apparently.
Exactly.
Have you seen it, though? Because it's...
What if they gave the robot an acid death in the movie?
Okay.
Oh, dude.
That would be pretty neat.
What if there was a scene, where Paulie, maybe he's back working at a plant, right?
That's true.
And he brings
I
brought my robot with me to the plant, huh?
But Paulie, there's acid. We're dealing with the acid in the plant.
And he's like, I don't fucking care. I got this fucking, $100,000 robot with me. What I do with my robot's my own business. You go mind your own. And he'd be like a total,
That's what Paulie sounds like.
No, it is, because I'm quoting him from Amityville 2, The Possession, okay? I raise my family the way I see fit. Now you go.
Dude, we watched Amityville 7 or 8 the other couple months ago, and it was fucking awesome, dude. It was so good. I
don't believe you.
I gotta find the exact title and send it to you. But yeah, it was
No.
anyway. But Megan, I think you might be onto something though.
Okay.
And you, Larry, too, with the acid plant that Paulie's working at, and then the robot gets.
And then he actually falls at Paulie's drunk ass. Paulie's drunk ass knocks him over a railing, and he looks down and he's like, oh shit, my brother-in-law's gonna kill me.
Oh shit, right? What'd I do?
And then the last scene of the robot is you just see his arm going down into the thing with his thumbs up. Like fucking Terminator. Just so slowly sinking down into the burning acid vat.
We saved it.
I think you did.
With fucking Survivor playing in the background and shit. Oh my God. Make this movie. Make this happen. Sly, you can't just take the robot out. You have to just make that scene happen. If we can put Luke Skywalker back into the Star Wars universe, you can have Paulie knock the robot into a vat of acid. This needs to fucking happen, man.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
All right, all the funny little news bits are over, and it's time to just get down into it with a little bit of squad talk.
We're going to be very serious.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Megan's
No
taking
playing
over.
around, okay?
All right, no more
serious business.
No more 80s robots and acid. It's the moment of truth. It's all on the line. This is the place. This is the time. No. No more.
No, we're serious now.
No Survivor Sorcore?
No.
Damn it.
I'm cutting you off.
Fine. All right, what are we going to do, Miss Party Pooper?
I am going to make you guys choose between movies.
Oh, we're back to that, huh? We've done that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
We're
we
going to do
have.
the old, pick one or one's got to go.
Lose them
or
forever. Yep.
Yeah, okay, we've done there's a lot of those that get posted in the squad.
They're always great. They're fun.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about it. I usually don't comment on them if I can help it because I never know if we're going to talk about this stuff on the show. So
Give it away.
give it away, give it away, give it away now. Wow, we didn't even plan that. So, okay, well, what do you got for us?
All right. So you guys have to lose 3 of these forever.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right.
We have to lose 3.
3 of them.
Okay.
They'll never come back.
Not keep 3, lose.
Lose them.
All right.
Okay. So your options are Star Wars, Marvel, X-Men, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, 007, Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, Superman, Batman, Fast and the Furious, and Star Trek.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking selection.
That is a lot.
What do you think, Vito? If you had to lose 3.
Definitely Harry Potter.
Fuck you.
Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Superman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you fucking
Yeah, I am
kidding
fucking
me?
That doesn't
Serious.
surprise me, actually, if you choose
Yeah.
Superman.
Sorry.
You picked like 3 of my favorite things of all time. 3 of my favorite things of all time because I love Harry Potter. Love, 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 love Harry Potter. I've watched those movies so many times. I've read the books many, many times. It's one of the best things ever made. Lord of the Rings. Jeez, it's fucking Lord of the Rings, dude. I mean, come on. And then Superman, you already know the answer to that.
Well, we should have known because he keeps saying Superman's a pansy, so.
Superman. Oh, my God. From the guy that...
I think my exact quote was goody two shoes.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Wow.
I stand
Which is a step
corrected.
up from pansy. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not being totally rude about
You know,
He's down there with
know.
Popeye.
but meanwhile,
Casper.
I hate you guys. I really hate you guys. You're just shitting all over all of my heroes. From the guy that is upset about the deletion of Paulie's robot from Rocky IV. Okay. I would get rid of Fast and the Furious, absolutely, because that's just fucking garbage. Even though everything else on here I really like. If I have to, just because I'm not, I like certain movies and stories, but a lot of them I don't really care about. I guess I'd get rid of James Bond 007.
Mm-hmm.
And if I really have to, well, fine, because, fuck the both of you guys. If I have to, if another one's got to go, Jurassic Park's got to go.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, screw you.
Yeah. Jurassic Park's got to go. So it'd either be that or Back to the Future, and I think I can't. I'd keep Back to the Future. So fuck the dinosaurs. They got to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about that? How you like that shit?
Well.
Mm-hmm. So what about you?
Let's see. Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a single one of those silly things.
Okay.
I saw the teasers. That was enough.
Yeah, that is enough. You basically get the gist of the movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man, this is hard. I'm only going to say this because I haven't seen them to know any better.
Right.
Is Harry Potter. I saw the first one. I really liked it. So maybe I should keep it and watch the rest of them before
Harry
I judge.
Potter. The first Harry Potter's the worst one. It gets
I like
so good later, man. It's so fucking good.
Think I'd have to go with 007.
Okay.
And if I
Right.
kept Harry Potter, I'd probably lose Lord of the Rings because I've seen it a gazillion times.
Wow. Okay.
So if I had to switch it out, so I'm going to give Harry Potter a chance. I'll put it back in there. And just because I don't need to see Lord of the Rings again.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I really love Lord of the Rings. So,
Yeah, you better.
all right.
Okay.
All right, then. Now you pissed Larry off.
You probably pissed off a bunch of people. Just letting you all know. Just letting you all
Well, we
know.
would if we chose any of them.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody's going to get mad. I know some of the people in the group were like, man, I can't believe you guys are being so brutal to Fast and the Furious. It's like, dude, come on.
Those movies are really dumb, but sometimes they're really
They're
fun to watch.
entertaining, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess it's just because I don't care about cars.
Yeah.
I mean, they're cool, like, cool, but I'm not like a car guy that's like, but did you see in the cars? And then they do all these drifting. And I'm like, I don't fucking care at all. I'll take fucking teenage wizards any day over drifting fucking hot rodded cars with ghetto people driving them and talking shit and beating each other up. Yeah, whatever. So is there anything else? Is that the only one or is there more?
No, I got a couple of others here. I went on to BuzzFeed.com and found a couple others. So
Okay.
it's broken down by categories, and dramas looked pretty interesting. Okay, so your dramas you got to pick from
Okay.
Okay.
is Titanic,
So we're choosing one out of these?
One.
Okay.
You can only choose one
To keep or go?
to keep.
Oh.
The rest have to go
Oh, that's hard.
forever.
Okay.
Yeah, this one might be hard. Titanic,
Okay.
The Godfather,
Oh, Jesus.
Shawshank Redemption, Chinatown, Goodfellas, or Casablanca.
So you can only keep one of them.
You can only keep one of them.
Oh, motherfucking Goodfellas, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's like, yeah.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy for you. This is tough for me. I love Titanic, but I could let that go. I've never seen The Shawshank Redemption, so I know what it is and everything, but I could let that go. Chinatown's a great movie, but it's not one of my favorites. I could let that go. So really it comes down to The Godfather, Goodfellas, and Casablanca. I mean, Casablanca is an absolute classic.
Mm-hmm.
And Goodfellas, Jesus, how much do we?
Is an absolute classic.
It is. Well, all three of them are. If I have to, I'd be full of shit if I didn't do this because I got to keep the one that made my top 20 list.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to keep The Godfather.
Godfather, okay.
Only because if there was no Godfather, there would be no Goodfellas. So, but Goodfellas is almost as fucking good as The Godfather. It's almost as good. And almost as fucking quotable, too, because both of those movies are super quotable. So, okay. What about you?
I would go with Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thought you was going to pick Titanic for sure.
Yeah, you know that's not going to happen. Okay, here's one.
Okay.
More up Vito's alley. Horror. All right, so you got Halloween, Saw, Friday the 13th, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Candyman, or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh.
I'd have to go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I think your best friend's going to kick your ass, man. She's going to be like...
She knows I'm not a big Jason fan, but,
Yeah, I suppose that's true. For me, out of all of those, because I'm not like a big horror guy, but I do like a couple of these quite a bit. For me, man, Candyman, I've never seen Candyman.
Yeah, I don't
Never.
know.
No, I've
No?
never
Okay.
seen it. I've actually kind of interested in seeing it, but I never saw it. Because by the time that came out, I was kind of, losing my interest in horror movies and stuff. But these other ones, these older ones, I was way into. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I mean, it's a masterpiece, but it's so grim. It's so grim. Saw, I don't care about.
Yeah,
I don't.
Saw.
I don't like those kind of movies. So, Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street. Man, I love me some fucking Dream Warriors, dude. Friday the 13th, at least the first few movies are fucking brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Halloween, man. As much as I love some of those other Dream Warriors really makes it tough because that's a great fucking movie. But that first the first two Halloween movies are really, really good. And then some of the later ones too. I know people love Season of the Witch 3. I hate that. I hate that fucking movie. Fucking hate that movie. But, it's an interesting movie. Yeah, I got to go with Halloween. What about you, Meg?
I would probably go with Nightmare.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys because if Halloween wasn't on that list, that would have been
Nightmare?
my choice. Yeah, so entertaining. I mean, Robert Englund's a fucking he's so great, man. As a character, like if it was to choose like the villain from all of those, I would have chosen Freddy.
Yeah,
definitely, definitely Freddy was the best one. Even though I chose Halloween, I wouldn't say Michael Myers is like the best one. He's
got like no personality or anything.
no, he's just
Yeah.
he's just the shape.
Yeah.
That's why they just call him the shape.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, is that the last one? Any others?
Let me see. Rom-coms, you guys don't
No,
care.
we don't care about rom-coms.
Oh, here's a good one. Heist movies.
Ooh. Oh, this might get tricky.
All right. So we got Baby Driver.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
That was actually good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now You See Me.
I want to see that. I haven't
Never
seen
seen
that
that.
movie.
Inception.
Oh.
Never saw that actually.
National Treasure. The Italian Job.
Oh.
And Ocean's 11.
Fuck.
Oh, I just recently watched that about a month ago, and it was really, really good, man.
Dude. Yeah. Ocean's 11 is a fucking flat out great movie. Its sequels aren't bad either.
I got to go with that 2003 Italian Job. I love that movie so much.
Dude,
That's my pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
out of all the ones we've done so far, this is by far the hardest.
Yeah.
I've never seen Baby Driver. I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
I've never seen Now You See Me 1 or 2, and I
really wanna see those.
I really want to see that. The rest of these movies, the other 4, are some of my favorite fucking movies. God damn it. The Italian Job is fucking great.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but oh my God, that fucking with the minis. Oh,
yeah,
dude.
so good.
So great. Ocean's 11, one of the greatest casts ever assembled. National Treasure, we've talked about that. That movie's incredible. I'm going with fucking Inception, man.
Yeah. Good call.
Inception is just brilliant. You've never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude.
I heard
Holy
it's incredible. I just
shit.
yeah.
It's holy shit
Yeah.
incredible. It's gonna kind of give you a headache
That's what I hear.
because it's so like we're getting into timey-wimey. I mean, it's got everything for us. It deals with dreams and dreams and heists and time and oh man, it's got everything. It's
Yeah,
one of those movies
it's
that
really
you'll
cool.
sit there and talk to each other about for the next 3 hours after it's over because you're like, what did it mean? What do you
I made the mistake of reading an article that said there's a catch or there's a tell of what's going on if you look for something in it. So now I know it's something like,
yeah,
oh, shit,
but
now am I
it's
gonna get-
I know what you're talking
Okay.
about, but I still don't think it's for sure.
Okay.
So no spoilers to people at home. But yeah, so I'm going with Inception. You went with Italian Job. Meg, this has got to be tough for you.
Yeah, it is. I've never even heard of Baby Driver, but now I'm going to need to.
It's cool.
Again, Now You See Me. I really want to see it, but I've never seen it. I heard
yeah, it
it's
looks
so good.
man.
And I don't think I've seen The Italian Job.
Oh man,
It's so good, Megan.
I've got the DVD.
What is that, Mark Wahlberg?
Yep.
Yes, it's a great movie.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Ocean's 11 was okay. I wasn't really sucked in by those.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Okay.
now I'm down to National Treasure and Inception.
I mean, come on.
Dude, it's really fucking hard. I really liked Inception. That was a fucked up movie.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
I know. I have to. I made my top 5.
Exactly. You can't not.
It's National Treasure. It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Okay.
To me, that'd be like if it was a list and it had Terminator in there and be like, Vito's like,
Vito, come
I don't know. It's like, come on.
Yeah, Disney classics. You don't care, Vito. Teen movies, no. How about this? Film major favorites.
Film major favorites?
Yeah, that's what it says. Okay, so we have Emily.
Amelie?
Emily?
That's a
You know,
French.
Kind of, yeah,
Sort of
yeah.
thing.
I know of it.
2001. Taxi Driver.
Mm,
Citizen Kane.
okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Hmm.
Blue Velvet. Or Fight Club.
Wow.
I've only seen 2 of these.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think I'm gonna have to say Fight Club just because I know it more than I do Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
So yeah.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, that is a great movie. You know, I've only ever seen Fight Club once.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen it one time. Same with Pulp Fiction. Out of all of these, I'm going to go with, I'm going to say out of all of these, in my opinion, the best movie is Citizen Kane. It's fucking Citizen Kane.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And it is amazing. It's a brilliant movie. But for my personal tastes, because I really like this movie, I got to go with Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver is...
Is it good?
Oh,
I've never seen that one.
oh
either.
my God. It's, yeah. I
Really?
mean, it's fucking De Niro, Scorsese. What about you, Meg?
I'm with you. Citizen Kane is just a masterpiece.
Yes.
It's such a good movie. But I'm kind of torn between Pulp Fiction and Fight Club.
Just like Vito.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fight Club, I love that. It's so cool.
That's a good one.
But I really love Pulp Fiction. I'm going to have to go Pulp Fiction.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're all over the board on that one.
Yeah, but I mean, I Fight Club's brilliant. Pulp Fiction's brilliant. Yeah, so I don't have any problem with any of those choices.
Okay, one more. Fandom franchises.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So we have Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
Lord of the Rings.
Okay, we're back to this again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is very similar, actually. The Hunger Games.
Oh.
Harry Potter. Twilight. And the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
But I can only keep one?
You can only keep one.
Oh, come on, man. Really?
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
MCU.
That's what you're
Yeah.
keeping. Fuck. Oh my.
We know
God.
it's Twilight. Just say Twilight.
No, I don't hate Twilight like people do. I don't think it's brilliant, but I liked some Twilight stuff. Hunger Games I've never watched. I don't know.
No?
I don't know diddly dick about the Hunger Games. I don't know. There's just something about it that's never appealed to me. Someday I'll watch it, but yeah, so I don't know anything. So then it only comes down to 4 of my all-time favorite things in the world. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Marvel.
Only one.
I can only pick one.
Only one.
This is going to probably...
There can only be one.
This is going to shock people because I know people are going to say it's got to be Star Wars, but it's not. It's got to be Marvel.
Marvel. Okay, I believe that.
It's got to be Marvel, man. I'm so much more... I mean, superheroes is it for me, man. You know, Star Wars is fucking great, but Marvel Cinematic Universe... I mean, Star Wars has what? You know, out of the whole thing, it's got... Maybe it's got 5 movies that I really love. Maybe, you know, to different degrees. Marvel has a lot more movies that I love, man. You know, because there's how many fucking Marvel movies? There's like 24 of them or something like that. And there's only a couple of them that are clunkers, you know, so I'm keeping Marvel.
Ooh.
What?
Okay, we got a little twist here. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this time I'm going to say an actor.
Yeah.
And I'm going to list some movies, and you can only keep one of this person's movies.
Oh, okay.
And the first one's a doozy.
What?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Apollo 13.
Okay.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
Saving Private Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Big. Or Castaway.
Ooh.
Forrest Gump for me.
Forrest Gump?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I've never seen Apollo 13.
Really?
Dude.
I've never seen it. I know. Like, how can I have not seen that? That's
Seriously.
I know. Well, that's my Inception. Like, Vito's not seen Inception and stuff. You know, Toy Story's great. I love Toy Story, but I could probably do without that. Big is great.
I love Big.
I love that movie, but I could probably do without that. Saving Private Ryan is a fucking incredible movie.
I just saw that for the first time all the way through the other night, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
That movie is intense, dude. Holy
the first
shit.
however many minutes of the movie, that
Dude.
battle on the beach.
Oh, my God.
The way they shot that and everything. Oh, yeah, that's heart-wrenching
Yes.
and realistic. God damn. But even that being said, that movie's just, I can't.
It's one of those, dude. I don't think I can watch that again for another couple years.
Yes,
You know, it's like-
exactly. I've seen it once. I don't think I can watch it again. So it comes down to Forrest Gump or Castaway, and I love both of those movies so much. Honestly, for as good of a fucking incredible performance as he gives in it, I gotta go with Castaway.
Okay, I figured you were going to say that.
I gotta go with Castaway because he carries the whole movie. It's a movie that most of it, I mean, I know there's scenes that have other people and stuff in it, but for the most part, it's on his back. I know you could say that about Forrest Gump too, but not in the same way, man. Like, it's just, he makes you actually, when he loses Wilson, spoiler alerts, at sea and everything, you get upset about it. It's a fucking soccer ball. He drags you into that. Like, you feel that, and you kind of realize that you're like, oh, I'm upset about him losing a soccer ball. You know, but he sells it so well. He's the fucking best, man.
Yeah,
Tom
he is,
Hanks
dude.
is the best, man.
Him and Denzel Washington, I think, are my two favorite, like, I would call them real dramatic actors. You know?
Yeah. Philadelphia. Yeah. Exactly. No, it's real. Okay, what about you?
I would have to go Apollo 13.
Oh, okay. We were all over the board with that one.
Mm-hmm. I got some others, but I think I'm going to save the rest for another time.
Oh, that was fun. Of course, we want to know people's, leave comments and stuff below. We want to know what your choices would have been on those. If you didn't already comment on them in the squad, and even if you did, just like, let us know what you thought of our choices, because I'm sure some people are going to be screaming about it. So, whatever.
What do you suggest?
All right, it's that time. We're winding down. We're close to the end. And in this segment, what do you suggest? We suggest things to you, and we let you know things that, whether it's movies or TV or music or books or whatever, things that we are currently or recently smitten with, and we think you guys and gals and everybody out there ought to check it out as well. So, Vito, what do you suggest to these people?
So today I'm suggesting a music album by a French pianist-composer named Jan Tiersen.
Oh.
I just discovered this guy by like complete accident the other day. And I like immediately fell in love with his music. He's got an album that came out in 2016 called, I'm probably not pronouncing this right, but it's called Yusa. It's just capital EUSA, which I guess is an island that he lives on, and that's what he calls his island.
Oh, okay.
From what I'm reading here. But he plays like just piano music, but it's this dark, beautiful, like soothing landscapey sound. I can't even describe it. It reminds me a lot of this pianist named Stefan Macchio, who's from Montreal, and this guy reminds me of his stuff a lot. Apparently, this Jan guy's been composing music since the early 90s, but I had never heard of him before.
Okay.
But, dude, this album is really, really good.
So it's Jan, not Yanni.
No, it's not Yanni. It's Jan.
Okay. Yeah, I liked Yanni. He was all right. But no, that sounds really cool. That sounds like something I'd definitely check out.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of stuff like that, actually, because a lot of times, especially if I'm like working and everything, and I don't want dead silence, but I don't want something that's too obtrusive. And I still need it to be sort of like, it can't be boring either. Like, it's got to be something like that keeps me motivated and everything. It's still got life to it. So I listen to stuff like that. So that sounds really cool. I'd definitely like to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool, man. Great suggestion. Yep. And again, all the things that we suggest, I will definitely have links in the description below. So, yeah, whether you're checking us out on a podcast platform or you're on YouTube watching and listening to this, the links are in the description. Okay. Megan, what do you suggest?
Okay. So, again, homesick.
Oh, boy.
Dying. Before I landed on Carmen Sandiego from last week, I was just looking for something fun. I didn't want anything too in depth or dark or anything like that. So I came across this little silly movie. It's a family movie. Okay. It's called Finding Ohana.
Okay.
And you know me and my treasure hunting movies. I love them.
Right.
And that's what this is.
Oh, okay.
So again, they're on Hawaii. And it's basically this mom and her two kids. They're Hawaiian born.
Okay.
But when they were young, their dad died, so she took them to Brooklyn to live there and so she could work.
Okay.
Okay, and they haven't been back since. So the kids don't know Hawaii as home. They know Brooklyn as home. So, but the grandfather falls ill, so they have to go and take care of him for a certain time. Well, it turns out he's about to lose his house and everything. Well, the little girl comes across this book, and it's a treasure hunt book. It leads her to treasure. And the grandfather's all upset. He's like, don't do that. That's my property. Don't go anywhere near it. And of course, finding out that so he ends up in the hospital at some point because of this. And the mom's stuck there at the hospital, and she sends older brother, who they're of course bickering siblings and stuff, to take care of her. And of course, the little girl runs away to go get this treasure to save grandfather's place so they can move back to Brooklyn, because they're talking about, mom's like, well, we're going to have to stay here forever. And like, what? I don't want to stay here. Are you crazy? I want to go back to Brooklyn. What?
Why would you live in Brooklyn when you can live in fucking Hawaii?
Right?
Right.
But so she goes on this treasure hunt, and there's this other little boy that's about her age. And of course, he's got an older sister that's the same age as the brother. So you got all your tropes you love so much. But of course, then she runs away to do that. So the older brother has to go after her, and he's like covering because mom keeps going, where are you? Where are you? And he's like, gotta go. Bye. I don't know. She's in the shower or something. And so, of course, they end up on this adventure into the caves and everything and come across it. And I don't want to give too much away.
Say, you're giving away a lot here. You better be careful.
That's just a setup.
Oh, okay.
That's all
This is the first 5 minutes, Larry.
Wow. That's a hell of a 5 minutes.
I'm not even getting to the good stuff yet.
Okay.
So.
All right. I take your word for it. All right.
So, but go on this big treasure hunt and to try to save Grandpa's land. If they do it or not, I'll let you watch it and find out.
Okay.
But it was cute. I enjoyed it. Little family movie.
And this was on Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay.
Brand new. Just came out.
Oh, nice. Okay. Sounds good. I'll definitely, again, I'll add a link for people to find information below.
Just a cute little lighthearted movie. Not looking for anything too heavy.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of times I'm looking for stuff like that. So sounds good to me. All right. And then real quick, my suggestion it's not really new. This is it's a documentary that was done in 2019, but just recently it's become a little bit more widespread available to watch online and stuff. Some of these, we've got our Plutos and all that stuff that give us free content to watch. So catching up on things. And one of the things I caught up on was a documentary that is about Deep Space Nine. It's called What We Left Behind. And have either of you guys seen this? Oh, man.
No.
It's so fucking good. So it was like I think it was like a fan funded thing initially and stuff, but they raised so much money for it that they were able to like really go all out. It's super professional.
Nice.
Real high quality. Sorry. To the point where they actually got CBS Digital to remaster like all the footage they used from like Deep Space Nine and everything.
Wow.
So even like all the DS9 footage that's in the thing is like awesome new high quality versions of it and stuff. It's really good. Now, as we've talked about on this show before, we're not the biggest Deep Space Nine fans. We love Trek, but we're more next gen and then original series and then
The new reboots.
and then the reboots, and then 2 out of 3 of us love Voyager. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Holy shit, this made me really appreciate the show so much more. It really delved more into the characters. They got so many people to be involved in it, and they got like the original writers, like the whole group of writers and directors and all this stuff together, and there's all these scenes where not only do they sit around and talk about the history of the show and things that happened and why they made decisions they did and how they regret some of the decisions they made with some of the characters, but they also do go into a whole like hypothetical 8th season that they would have done, like the ideas they had that they couldn't do because the show was ended after 7 seasons, but they're like, well, we had ideas of where to go with this, so they actually talk about it and storyboard it out and stuff. It really, man, it's good. Man, is it really good. And it made me now finally go, you know what, I'm interested in DS9 now. I really want to watch this. There's still things I saw even in watching this documentary that I'm like, oh God, okay, yeah, I remember that's why, I'm still not on board with Quark. Quark just annoys me. I don't like Ferengis. I've never liked Ferengis. I guess I have a prejudice against Ferengis. I'm sorry, that's me. But I just don't care for Ferengis. But even there was certain stories, certain things and stuff that I didn't know that much the history about some of the Ferengi characters that I was like, oh, that's actually pretty interesting and kind of sad and sort of. So yeah, this thing has now made me want to watch DS9, which hopefully I'm going to do soon. So it's really, really good. I highly suggest checking it out, and it's just, if you're a Trek fan and stuff, man, it's still entertaining, even if you're not the biggest DS9 fan. So
Yeah, I just started watching DS9. I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
I haven't got very far into it, but I was like, because I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was your brother was into that.
Yeah, and he really liked the later years mostly, but
yeah, well,
I was like, oh, okay, I'm out, bye.
That's what I was saying. The later years when they finally move off the damn space station and they
that's
start
when
getting
it gets real good.
And watching this documentary, this stuff, I was like, oh shit, that happened and that happened. Like I didn't know that was all about that. Like it's really fucking good. So, and that's just watching what I saw in the documentary. So I'm sure the show's even better. So yeah, I highly suggest people check that out if they have not seen that yet, especially if you're into Trek. So it's called What We Left Behind, looking back at Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And like I said, I found it on, I forget which one. It was on one of the streaming channels and stuff. It was easy, didn't cost me a dime. So real cool. So I'll leave a link for that. And then real quick, I just wanted to mention, it's kind of a silly or lighthearted thing. We always talk about a podcast or a YouTube channel. There's a channel. It's not new. He's been around for years now. But man, his stuff just gets better and better. And it's a channel. It's the man's name, and his name is Bill Mcclintock. Do you know who Bill Mcclintock is? Bill Mcclintock is the master. There have been so many people who have done this since then. There's all sorts of copycats, but he is the guy that really, in my opinion, is the master of the mashup.
Oh, okay.
So he's done, like, some of my favorite ones is where he took Marvin Gaye, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, but he had it over the music for Round and Round by Rat.
Okay, yeah. I think I listened to that one.
Yeah, he took Wham's Last Christmas song, that one we can't get away from, and he put that mashed that up with South of Heaven by Slayer.
Nice.
He's done tons of stuff like that. He took Iron Maiden 2 Minutes to Midnight and mashed it up with LA Woman by The Doors. He's got all kinds of stuff like that, and it sounds ridiculous. Like when you just describe it to somebody, you're like, that sounds dumb. That sounds ridiculous. But you listen to these, and some of them you go, holy shit, that's actually really fucking really brilliant. Like in some of them, like that Marvin Gaye and Rat one, I'm like, man, I'd listen to this. Like this is something I wouldn't mind having in my playlist. It's so good. Some of them really work. Some of them are more of a stretch. You know? Some of them are just purely, Slayer and Wham. Yeah, that's a big stretch. But it's really good stuff. And I know people are into a lot of that stuff lately. So I wanted to recommend that. He's been around a while. He's got a lot of subscribers, so he doesn't exactly need my help. But if you're looking, again, lighthearted, if you're looking for something that's just kind of funny to make you laugh and sing along with and shake your butt to, Bill Mcclintock, he's on YouTube here, and you can listen to his stuff, and he's got downloads for his versions and everything. So that is about it.
Yeah.
And the double dose is
wrap it up.
Double done. And we'll be back hopefully soon. I always say we're going to be back soon, but you never know.
Life throws us curveballs.
Oh, especially lately. So we'll be back with episode 23 very soon. Just hang in there, folks. Just hang in there. We'll see y'all soon. Bye, everybody.
Later.
See ya.